Alright, welcome back to another repair video with the Marketplace BMW. In today's video, we're going to be installing a new fuel injector for cylinder 2 because when I took it to the shop, we found out that was the cause of our leak and part of the reason our car was misfiring. So once we get this back in, we should be all good to go and we shouldn't have any more problems with the car, and we'll be able to start installing the mods that we have planned for the vehicle already. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab a 10mm wrench or socket and disconnect the negative battery terminal. That way the fuel pump doesn't prime when we're working on it and disconnecting the fuel lines and stuff like that. I didn't do this last time and fuel kept on spraying out the fuel line after I had disconnected it. Snatch this off. This thing right here. There we go. And release these electrical connectors by pressing the pins down and pulling them out one by one. Go one. There we go. The rest of it should come out. I don't know if you guys can see that. Slide it off, goes back on like that. Put that. It should come right out. And a lot of gas with it too. Of the O-ring. Rub some more around. And it slid right in easily. Way easier than it did the first of these O-rings. That way when we go to put the fuel rail back in the car, there's no problem sliding. It's the moment of truth after doing the fuel injectors a second time. We're going to prime the fuel system by just holding it. There's definitely fuel going through the system, or at least there should be. I don't see any leaks from this cylinder anymore. Looks like it's fully seated in there. And we're going to go try starting this thing up for the first time. Please let this work. Let me see. Cylinder 2 is no longer leaking. It's dry. Alright, the last thing we have to do is just reset the adaptation. So we just click service. Then we go down to powertrain. Then we go to engine, control value, MSV. Click adjustment functions, then go down to delete adaptations and delete engine adaptation value. Switch off engine, switch on a terminal 15, which is cut your car off, and basically just put in the ignition on position. Adaptation values and learn values can be reset in the next test step. Select reset adaptation value and versions encoding number 1. Adaptation values and top versions were reset. Click F3 yes. Switch off terminal 15, which is basically turn the ignition off now. Okay, click yes. Allow vehicle to sleep mode to have reset adaptation values and variations saved in the DME. So basically, take your key out, let it go sleep, and leave it out there for a couple of seconds. Leave ignition switched on for at least 10 seconds. Alright, click yes. Service function finished. After successful procedure of the service function, the vehicle must assume sleep mode to see the changes. The vehicle can then be restarted. So basically, let's take it out, leave it for another 10 to 20 seconds, and then restart the vehicle, and the adaptation should be reset. It's going to run rough for a minute. It's not going to die though.
connected.
And now it's starting to smooth out, as you can tell in here. No check engine lights, no misfires, nothing weird going on. It's just relearning right now. So it's running rough a little bit right now. You just gotta let it relearn, and then you have to drive it for a little bit. So after this, I'm gonna go close the trunk and take it on a little bit of a drive. And now you can see it's idling smoothly. All right, so we finally got the car back to baseline and got that fuel injector leak fixed that was on cylinder 2. There's no leaks. It's all sealed up. No hesitation, no rough idle, no stalling out. I took it on about a 45-minute drive to Walnut Creek and back, and there's no issues at all. So this problem is officially fixed. It was stressful at first, but then after fixing it, I could feel how much better the car runs now. So stay tuned, because in the next video we're going to be installing a pedal commander on the car, and we should be having more performance upgrades coming in also.